Oh no! Hello, friends. Another bedroom chat about some of the delicate subjects. This time it's going to be, why the heck do I have a UTI? Commonly known as a bladder infection. No, it's not what you think. Dan's in California, and I haven't had one for 7 years. Where I got it? Well, got some possible ideas I'll tell you at the end. But anyway, this is not medical advice. This is just what I did, and this really helped me. So first and foremost, do not mess around with UTI. Do call your doctor. What to do when you get a bladder infection? Of course, like I said, call your doctor. But when the doctor doesn't call you back, here's what I did. I drank gallons of water, and I totally quit caffeine. And yes, it's uncomfortable because you got to keep trying to pee, and sometimes you feel bloated. But I took one azo for pain, several varieties that you could purchase at the drugstore. This one is called Uristat, and it also comes with a test strip. UTI, it's with Uristat Ultra with cranberry, UTI relief, highest dose without a prescription, and you can test for infection. Test for infection, and it will give you fast temporary relief of urinary pain, burning, and urgency. And of course, aren't they all #1 doctor recommended? Anyway, apparently this one thinks it is too. Okay, so I took one for pain. However, if you can get in to see your doctor, try to not take one because they dye your urine and they cannot tell if you have a bladder infection. So if you can get in soon, wait to see your doctor. But if you cannot, like I could not, take one. And that's all I took was one. They give you, I don't know, what, 12? Let's see, 12. I took one. Of course, I always try to I'm an underachiever when it comes to taking meds. Okay, so take one for pain, but have the urinalysis first if you can. If you cannot, what I also did was I ordered these cranberry pills. Cranberry Extract, Urinary Tract Health. Oops, too close. There you go. And these are maximum potency cranberry extract, optimized for PAC. And they have d-mannose in them, which is a cleansing support. And remember what PAC is. I looked it up and I did know what it was. I will look it up again and I will type it on the screen. Anyway, I also took liposomal vitamin C, which I take daily, but I kept taking one a day. I was originally taking 2, and I think that I may have overdid it towards the end. At first, I think it helps. There's a weird thing with vitamin C. If you take too much, it is a water-soluble vitamin. It will just give you a touch of diarrhea. They call that taking it to bowel tolerance. However, if you need it because you have an infection or you're sick, your body will use it and use it and use it. You can take it, and you still won't go to the bathroom. So that's how much your body uses it when it's stressed and sick. Vitamin C. And you still won't go to the bathroom. So that's how much your body uses it when it's stressed and sick. Vitamin C. My daughters referred to me as Grandma C because whenever they'd call and say, "What should we do? They're sick," I'd say, "Give them some vitamin C crystals in their bottle or in their juice." I also, when we were at the beach, I thought it was gone. It flared up again, and that really distressed me. So we Dan went to the store and got me some Emergency which is little packets of vitamin C. You can get them in different flavors. This is super orange. And you just put some in some water. It's 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C, immune support. Tastes very good. I took the cranberry pills with the d-mannose, the emergency. Oh, and the d-mannose, what that does is it helps to keep the bacteria from being able to attach to the ureter. So as you're, the bacteria just can't attach. It keeps having to be flushed out with all the water and the vitamins, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know how to explain it that well, but I do know it worked. So I did test at home with the little test strip. Once again, shows a little picture of it right there at the bottom. The little test strip that I took, that came in this box, and it was positive. So at that point, that was when, because I previously thought I had gotten rid of it. And then it came back while we were at the beach. So then I tested, had it again, or still. And at that point, I was depressed, and I called the doctor, and I thought, okay, if I have to do antibiotics, I have to do antibiotics. So I went to the lab, and wow, I was really annoyed. They didn't call me. Finally, they called, and they said, well, there's so few bacteria, we're going to send it out for a culture, but basically, it looks like you do not have a bladder infection right now. I mean, I had every symptom. I had pressure. I was running to go pee and couldn't. You sit there and you get a dribble. I was starting to feel feverish. And then when I couldn't get any help, I was just continuing with my plan of action, which was lots of vitamins and lots of water. And so basically I got rid of this with no antibiotics, which I didn't know. I did know it was possible because I did it when I was younger. But I've been a little worried about it this time because my back was hurting me, and back pain indicates kidney potential damage. And so I was just at that point really wanting to get an answer from my doctor, which wasn't happening. And by the way, you can say, well, I'd get a different doctor. Well, good luck with that. Doctors are medical system. Not going to go down that road. Okay, I did have one other thing that really seemed to help me a lot. And this is, if some of you are lucky enough to have an actual bidet at home, you'll know the wonders of that. But if you're not, one of the most important things is my bidet bottle. I'm going to hold this up close. Don't be scared. I'm not going to squirt you. I just filled it up with some warm water, and the little holes there just irrigate the area and keep it nice and clean. And of course, you always want to wipe from front to back. So that was very soothing, and I think that helped too. You have to keep it extremely clean down there. Don't wear tight clothes if possible. You don't want any hot moisture, especially in the summertime, the bacteria will smolder and be so happy in warm, moist places. So, anyway, another thing you all are probably going to be so happy to hear now that we're over 60, or in my case, over 70, is that they are common. UTIs become more and more common the older we get. I guess it's just another one of those things like lip lines and wrinkles. Who knew? Okay, so nursing homes know if their patients, or at least a lot of them do, I know Dan's mom's nursing home knew this, if the patients start getting really cranky, really bitchy, really out of control, over the edge, they might have a UTI. So they get them tested, and it's very, very common. They give them antibiotics, boom, they turn back into themselves again, like magic. Anyway, so if you start feeling a little crazy, or your husband starts telling you you're crazy when he normally would not, you might have a UTI. And so that's about all I have to say about that. I just think it's something that we should all talk about because I didn't know they were common over the age of 60, 70 years old. I didn't know it was something I had to look forward to. But now I know what to do with them. Keep those little tests on hand, keep the azo pills on hand, take the cranberry pills daily to keep things healthy in that area, and be super clean if you even feel a remote twinge with the little bidet bottle. So let us all know if you have any tips or if you've experienced any UTIs and were confused. Oh, and I told you why I suspect, or where I suspect it came from. I had gone to a birthday party, and it was really, really hot, and we were sitting outside, and it was a really lovely party, but it was hot, and I had on a tight pair of denim capris that I had just got. And I normally know better than this, but I really wanted to wear them, and I had not washed them yet. So I think the dye and the heat for 3 hours, might have contributed to that. My granddaughter told me, Grandma, it's often caused from clothes. My 21-year-old granddaughter, who knows what she's talking about. Okay, so once again, let us know if you have any tips. We need to keep working on this stuff and make sure we all stay healthy. And I hope that this may have helped you if you find yourself in need of this advice. Once again, not a doctor. Go see your doctor, but until you get to your doctor, maybe this will help to keep you comfortable. But they are nothing to mess around with. So do get them checked so that you can go into sepsis with a bladder infection that gets out of control. So let us, share with a friend if you know somebody that has a problem or whatever with UTIs. Maybe they would like to know some of this. And like and subscribe. And love you all. Bye now.